Hello, my name is Linda and welcome to this week's YogaFlow class. So I'm going to be starting the practice today with some standing poses to build some heat through the body, and then as you get nice and warm and loosened up and joints kind of loosen and get rid of their stiffness a bit, then we're going to go down to the mat and do some longer held poses to open out through the hips. So enjoy. So bring yourself to standing the centre of your mat here, grounding through the feet. Let's take a breath in and then bring those arms down in front. Exhales, focusing on the breath here and down. And again, breath in and down. One more time, breath in, holding it here now. Pushing up, lengthening through side body, and then just lean over to the right. Lift back up to center using your core and over to the left. Good, let's do that again. Over to the right, nice gentle flow from the belly center. So exhale as you come up. One more time each side. Just trying to reach a little further through that side body. Bringing it back to center and taking it down. Good, let's take a breath in. And then bend the knees, come forward from the hips, down, fingertips to the floor or to your shins. Take an inhale, look forwards. Exhale and fold, and then release, come back up with that breath in. And bring it down. Take a breath in, interlace fingers, and push up and over to the right, center, up and over to the left. Release, bring it down. Take a breath in, hold your elbows now. So reach over to the left to stretch the right side, and then just take your shoulder forwards, back up, center, over to the right, take your left shoulder forwards, back up and center. Lift up through side body, lean forward, soften the knees if you need to. Come down and just let yourself just dangle here. Just gently rock side to side. As you feel the legs start to lengthen, the back open up, and release the arms down. Take a halfway lift and a fold. And coming up. Good. Bring it down. Reaching up. Holding the wrist this time. Stretching up and over. And up and over. Release down. Take a breath in. And forwards. Good. Just walk your hands over to the right. Over to the left. Center, take a breath in and coming up and bring it down, and again push up and press forwards. Halfway lift, fold, hold your ankles this time. Bend those knees a little bit now, take your chest down to your thighs, and then just slowly lengthen through the legs. Ground the heels, lift the toes a little bit here, lift your hip bones. Feel that stretching through the back, and then coming back up and stretch. Okay, let's just do a little circle here, stretching up through the body and the other way. Press it down. Let's take a reach up and back. Take a reach up and back. Good. So from here, just open out. Slightly toed out. Press it down. Bring that right shoulder down and the left. Just gently warming up through Good. Take it down, stretch, and then walk those feet back in. And coming up, breath in, and bring it down in front. So we're going to go into a sun salutation now. So I'm going to bring myself sideways. So just take a breath in, reach up and back, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold. On your next inhale, step your right foot back, followed by the left. Lower the knees, 8-point pose. Down you go with an exhale. Inhale to cobra. Draw those elbows in towards each other. Lifting through the heart center. And then push up into down dog. And then just walk this dog. Heels up and down. Lengthening through side body. Good, press it through. Really opening up, pressing through the palms and the base of the fingers here. Lift that right leg up behind, look forwards, and then release, bring that knee in, and push it up, and bring it in, and push it up, and bring it in, back into down dog. Good, stretch it through. And then lift that leg back up, bend it, and then just round the back a little bit as you step that foot forwards and step the other foot in. And exhale into your fold, and then inhale up, reaching up. Nice big stretch, and bring it down. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step that left leg back, right leg back. Drop it down on the knees into 8-point pose. So hips, chest and chin. Inhale forward into cobra. Take a breath in here. Draw those elbows in, shoulders down, lifting the heart center, into down dog, stretching it through, walk through the dog, waking up those ankles, knees and hips, side body, good, press it through, lift that left leg up and look forwards and then bring the knee in towards the nose and push out, and again, and push out. One more time, pushing up, hold, bend, round the back, and scoop that foot forwards, and stepping in, and exhale. Inhale, coming up, pushing up and back, drop those arms, and then release it down. Okay, should be getting nice and warm now. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, right leg back, followed by the left. Let's drop it down now through crocodile, into upward dog, into down dog. Let's take that right leg up and back, bend, open out the hip, to the right, 2 and 3, good, and then scoot it forwards and step it in, fold, and coming up, reaching up and bringing it down. Let's take a breath in, push and exhale. Halfway lift and forward fold. Left leg comes back, followed by the right. And lower through, forwards, into upward dog. Just feel that back there, shoulders in, into down dog. Let's lift that left leg up, bend, open out through the hip, lift, and then step it forwards, and step it in, and lower through. Take a breath in, and exhale. Okay, lift and forward. Inhale, exhale. Step back to crocodile, forwards and up to down dog, and step forwards and fold and lift and down. One more time, and fold. Inhale, exhale, step back with the left, then with the right. Exhale to crocodile. Inhale, upward dog, down dog, and step in and fold, and coming up and bring it down. Now we're going into a warrior flow now, so bring your feet nice and wide, about 3 feet apart, something like that, wherever you feel comfortable. So let's take your right foot and turn it out to keep the hips square, and just inch your left heel out to the side a little bit. Try not to twist into this position here, okay? So let's just bend that knee now. So feel that opening. Just take those arms out, palms down, lift the heart center, take your tailbone under, and bend, and push. And again, bend. So let's look along the line of that middle finger, and press, and reach, and press, and reach. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and hold it here. So ground through both feet, lengthen. So imagine that you're having your front arm pulled that way and your back arm pulled the other way to keep you nice and upright. So lengthening through. Drop your back arm, turn your palm up with the front arm and reach up and back. Good. And then release and drop down into, drop that back knee. So your left leg is behind, and just going to take a breath in, reach and exhale. Let's take a breath in, reaching up and exhale. Take a breath in and hold, pushing up. So have index fingers and thumbs touching, other fingers folded, and just leaning forward, just pressing that back hip forwards, keeping the alignment of your front knee with your hip and your foot, and stretching up through side body. Deepen in the breath. And release. So if you want to, you can come up onto the high crescent lunge now. So make any adjustment that you need. Reach those arms up and stretch up again. So we can make this a nice dynamic flow by pressing down and pushing up. So working on balance here as well. Push and down. And again. And this time we'll hold. Deepen in the breath, finding a little bit of space, releasing the arms down and drop your back knee. Just sit back a little bit, come into a child's pose, just to settle down, and then coming into swan pose now. So bring your right foot forwards and take your knee to the outer edge of your mat. So you can pad up this right hip here with a little cushion or something if you wish. And just open up through the hip now. So we're staying here for a few minutes. So make sure that you feel comfortable. Move that foot to wherever it feels it wants to be. Good. And then relax. So feel that nice opening of the hip there. So you can use cushions and stuff here to rest on. Rest your arms on, which is quite nice to do that. It's a softer feeling, and you can allow your upper body to release and let go. So let's bring our attention to our breath here now. As we hold this pose, feel the tissues. They're probably screaming at you by now, but just focus on your breath and you'll get them to relax. So notice the breath as it courses in through the nose, down through the back of the throat, into the chest, the back, and then deepen down into the belly. Feel the breath as it comes in. So just focus on the breath in for now. And see where you can take that breath. Take it down to the hips. And then as you exhale, just draw up through the pelvic floor and pull the belly center in toward the spine. And release those movements when you do your breath in. So just let the breath flow in, try to guide it into that hip. And as you exhale, just gently draw up and in with the pelvic floor and belly center. Release that and guide the breath back in. Relax your shoulders, relax your face, your jaw, your arms. Good. And then just, if you're using any cushions, just take them to one side. Bring that front leg back into a child's pose and open. And then just bring yourself up onto the knees. Tuck the toes under and just lift up into a down dog. So ground through the heels if you can. Just find your position here. Just lengthen through the arms, lifting the hips, pushing the heels down, lifting the toes, drawing that belly center in, deepening the breath. And then from here, just step one leg forward and come to this position here. So lengthen and then lift yourself up. So I'm going to turn the left foot out this time and then the right heel slightly out, hips are forward. Let's take those arms out. So look along the line of your middle finger as you bend, opening out through this hip here, and then reach, and again, and reach. Inhale, exhale. And hold it here now. So focus on lengthening the fingers, opposite directions, lifting the heart center, drawing the shoulder blades in toward the spine, pushing that knee back here to keep that leg in alignment. Try not to have the weight going forward but down through the pubic bone. And then drop your back arm, turn your palm up, take a breath in and reach up. So you reach up and back. And then release back into warrior. And from here, going to come into our crescent lunge. So just turn, drop the back knee. And make yourself comfortable here. Find the length that you need in this hip. So let's take a breath in and out. Take a breath in, reaching up and out. Breath in and out. And again, breath in, hold, pushing up, sinking down through the hips, through the pelvis, looking up, if that's available to you. And then release, lift that back foot and come up into a high crescent lunge. Reaching up and push. Let's make it dynamic. Press down and lift. Press down and lift. Press down and lift. Press down and hold it now. So focus on pushing up with the fingertips here, pushing down with the pelvis, and just sinking down through both feet so that you really activate the legs here. And then release the arms and bring yourself into that swan position now. So sit back first of all if you wish. Come into child's pose if you need to open out those hips a little bit. Move side to side. And then from here into our swan pose. Or pigeon pose, some people call it pigeon. So bring that foot forwards. Take your back leg away. And remember you can pad up on this left hip here. Excuse me. So you can use your cushion. So I always like to move my pose when I first come into it, just to help to loosen out. So if you use your cushion here, or your blocks with a towel on the top to make it a bit softer for your arms, and then just rock back and forth, and you'll feel that you deepen down and you can take that back leg out a little further. Good. And then we just hold it here and relax. So we need the whole body to soften. So if you're in the pose and you've gone too far and it's a real discomfort that you're holding yourself tense with, then you need to back out of the position a little bit and find a more comfortable position for you. And then bring your focus to your breath. So those who want to can rest down, rest your forehead down. So just let your head rest on wherever it is, whether it's on your mat or your cushions or your hands. And allow the shoulders to sink down, the arms to sink down into the support. And allow your back to lengthen. And just feel as you release the tension that you're holding, you feel the pose become a little easier to stay in. So focus on the inhale. And then as you exhale, draw up through the pelvic floor, belly center in. And then slowly start to come up. Bring that leg back as we come down onto our front now. Rock your hips side to side. I'm just going to come into a Sphinx pose. So have your hands forward, elbows underneath the shoulders. And just take a breath in as you lift the heart center. So just a nice counter pose here. So draw the shoulder blades into the spine down towards the hips. Have a sense of your forearms trying to pull your mat apart and your elbows trying to pull back as you lift the heart center. So allow the hips just to sag. You can have your toes pointing in toward each other if you wish to just decompress the spine. And nice and relaxed. And for those that would like to go a little higher, you can rest your arms on your cushion, and that will give you a little bit more of the extension in the back that we're after. But what we don't want is for you to be squeezing the buttock muscles. So just relax through there, relax the shoulders, let everything go. And then slowly start to come down. So just bring yourself to roll over onto your back. And then just bring your knees in and rock side to side. Good. And then extend the legs out as we come into Shavasana. So just find a comfortable position for you. And just use this time now just to have an awareness of how the body feels from your practice. So just take a moment to scan your body from the head all the way down to the toes. So feel the face muscles, the jaw, the back of your head as it rests, the back of your shoulders, your arms, the chest, the belly, the pelvis, thighs, knees, the lower legs, the ankles and the feet. And have this wave of body scan as you go from head to toes with breath. Just relaxing through. just start to make small movements with fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Take a breath in and reach those arms up overhead. And exhale, bring the knees in, gently rock side to side. And then just roll onto one side and gently bring yourself up to a sitting position, just using any cushions or padding that you feel you wish. It's always good to have your hips a little higher than your knees when you're sitting in a cross-legged position. So relax it through. Bring your palms together. Just feel the energy in your body, the aliveness, the alertness of your mind. Bring your thumbs to your third eye. And as we collectively give thanks for the time we've allowed ourselves today, I sincerely thank you for joining me. Namaste. Thank you very much for your company today in my practice, and I look forward to sharing my class with you next week. Bye-bye.